Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. At the Olympics, I believe I spoke on this briefly. I don't think I posted the video, but I'm doing it now. I've had plenty of time to process and think about it, and I heard and partially saw what people were up in arms about, the disrespect or whatnot to the religion and or to Jesus Christ and God. And I'm here to tell you that there are consequences for that. There are consequences. I honestly, truthfully believe that what has happened and or what has occurred is that a lot of those individuals that are part of the LGBTQIA plus, they feel as if and or believe that they are the ones that have suffered greatly and that God was not there to relieve their suffering as well as the injustices, and they want to therefore disrespect his son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for their sins. But it says in the Bible, if you believe in his son, you believe in the Father, and you shall have eternal life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. So therefore you blasphemed, and you defamed, and you basically spit in the face of God and his Son, because you felt that you were, or you have been done wrongfully for injustices against you. But if you look at Jesus, a lot of things were done wrong against him, and people felt as if they were justified in doing the wrong things that they did against him until they realized that they fucked up. So you go on to the world stage and you put on a little skit, a little performance, a little show. And that's not the only time that there have been individuals that have basically spit in the face of God. But when I tell you there are consequences for doing so, there are indeed consequences for doing so. How arrogant of someone or a group of individuals, and I'm not even going to categorize them all together, but a majority of individuals that saw nothing wrong with the Olympic show that they did. What was it, The Last Supper? I think they were doing a parody of, and I've seen that done before in various ways, and the way that it was done at the Paris Games was so egregious and disgusting and disrespectful. So basically what you have told God is that you do not believe in his Son, so therefore you do not want everlasting life, which means that you will perish. And you're okay with that, right? Because what? Of some dick? Pussy? A pride parade? Festival? Colors? A flag? Camaraderie with each other? Who's gonna save your soul if you've already given it to the devil? The devil has a lot of the souls of those, not everybody, but a lot of the souls, and not only the LGBTQIA, but in the heterosexual community, in the Caucasian community, in the Hispanic community, in the Asian community, in the black community, and shall I go on? In a lot of different communities. But the one area that you really had the favor of Jesus and God was in the LGBTQIA, because how do you know that God was not also identifying, and or Jesus was not also identifying as being in a way associated and or familiar with the LGBTQIA? Let me just poise this question. What if God had Jesus come back in another form and made him to be a part of the LGBTQIA, then to go in that community and better that community? But some of the members within that community decided to treat his child, his son, with such disrespect and animosity and injustice, and set his child up to not only be assaulted, disparaged, raped, but then to take him not only through the LGBTQIA, but also the Baptist Church, as well as the community, as well as the peers at school. Imagine Jesus Christ being done wrongly by many different groups, and each one of these groups felt as if they had dealt with such injustices, such hatred, but they persecuted, judged, assaulted, attacked, lied on the same individual that was there to help them. Which also poses the question of, what if God were one of us out here in the world, among us, just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home, and you treat him like shit because you feel that you're superior to him because of your skin color or your age or your sex or your station and position in life or your connections. A lot of individuals believe and think that because they are a part of a marginalized and hated community that they should receive all the favor because of the injustices that were done, not against them, but against those that came before them. Individuals that are standing on the memories of those that have passed long before they even came into this world, and they are now disrespecting not only them, but spitting in the face of God when He sends those to come into the community to better the community, and they don't even want who God sent in to better the community because they think that they can do it better, because they want the attention, they want the fame, they want the money. That's the crap I'm talking about. That's the crap that God is talking about. False prophets, liars, manipulators, deceivers, wanting positions for fame and status and popularity, and not for bettering others and or helping others, but based off of greed and arrogance. I just heard the song by Save Ferris, I'm Not Crying for You. I'm crying for the ones, or I'm angry for the ones, and I'm disappointed for those individuals that passed on at an early age, long before a lot of individuals came to this earth that had to go through such injustices, such unfavoritism, such hate, judgment, and persecution for them being who they were authentically. And a lot of individuals that are playing some fucking game because they want attention and they want to be seen and they want to be viewed as being something special, something rare, something unique, which they are fucking not. This is not a game. Being homosexual is not a game or a joke. Being transgender is not a game or a joke. It is serious because there are deathly consequences to being associated as being homosexual or transgender. And a lot of people don't seem to understand and or get how serious it is. Years ago, it could mean life or death for you. Coming out of the closet, being transgender, even being a fucking cross-dresser. And y'all are out here in this world playing as if it's some fucking game, and it's not a game. It's serious. Not only that, but God sending his angels and his children into the battlefield to defend other individuals who have been done unjustly and wrongly. And they're being attacked by same people in the fucking community that they've gone to help. That pisses me off. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be special and noticed and put on a great big fucking show for everybody. So the fuck what about a damn show? We're talking about life and death, not some fucking contest. Who's the hottest? Who's the sexiest? Who can show the most skin? Who has the big fucking dick? Who can fuck as many people as they want to? Yada, yada, yada. There's so much more to life than just fucking, sucking, and being seen and parading a flag around. It's life and death. And don't you dare fucking tell me that the pride is celebrating. No. A lot of that is ego and arrogance. And those that have passed on are pissed off because y'all are seeing this shit as a fucking game, and it's not a game. It's not a joke. It's not a fucking sex club or a bathhouse. A bathhouse used to be a place where individuals could go to get away from the societal norms that were confining them. I went to a bathhouse to get away from the society norms that were confining me, so I can get some peace and some rest and relaxation, not to go and get a fucking nut and dance and party. Although, yes, I understand how important and necessary that can be. Y'all have taken it way too fucking far. Way too fucking far. I came here to make change. Better change. Not toxic change. And y'all spit in the face of those that have come here to better society as a whole, let alone a community. That's fucked up. Where we are at today, the state of this country, the state of America, a lot of y'all are responsible for it. Now, we're not just talking about society at large, we're talking about community of the LGBTQ plus IA, along with the heterosexual community, along with the Caucasian, the Hispanic, the Asian, the Black American community, and the attitude and the arrogance within each one of these communities going to be seen as better than the next one over some BS that doesn't even matter. I said what the fuck I said, and I meant it, and I'm saying it for a good reason, because it needs to be said, and people need to hear this, and they need to know the fucking truth. There are people out that have lost their lives. It's not a game. It's not a joke. It's not a fucking fashion statement to be a homosexual or a lesbian or a transgender individual. It is life and death. And too many people have been playing